Hurricane Zeta hits land at Louisiana. It never rained in Houston. There it goes. This thing really didn't even have a chance of hitting Houston because of this cold front. But my bubbles do help. You can see the way this thing's coming apart. They all do the same thing. You see that? It's like cutting it in half. That's because of my orgone bubbles. Let's hope the damage is minimal. Remember, orgone structures the air, the ethers, the water, and natural disasters. Everything is structured orderly, like a pattern, to where it's not chaos, it's not loosh, it's not destruction. And my energy from orgone spins clockwise. Okay, that's very important. A spin. You're spinning clockwise. That's life-giving energy. If you notice these storms, they all spin to the left. That's loosh. That's the opposite of life-giving energy. That's actually death. So what mine does, it combats it. It neutralizes these bad energies. Not just this, but in the ethers that you can't see, and Wi-Fi, and electromagnetic, radio frequencies, toxins in the water, you name it, everything. "9:20 p.m. Wednesday. Zeta just squeezed right by me again. Didn't even rain in Houston. Another victory. There it goes. Okay, so if you want to make some orgone, first you take a mold, and the pine cone mold is the best one. And make sure it's latex, because resin is really hard to get off of anything you use if it's not latex rubber. It'll stick to it. You'll have to break whatever you put it in if it's not latex. So I try to do mine by ratio, three parts to it. Now the mass of whatever you're going to put in on the inside, the innards, you want it to be 1/3 of each mass, like 1/3 weight. So, and this is not counting the resin. This is just the inside of, like the charcoal, the diatomaceous earth, the crystal. Okay, those are inorganic. The organic stuff are going to be like, well, actually it's going to be 1/3 metal, which I use copper coated BBs, because it has copper on it and it's already metal, and they're cheap. So copper coated BBs is 1/3 of the weight. The other third is going to be your carbon, charcoal, activated charcoal, or any kind of good quality charcoal, and crystals. And the crystals, you can put just a pinch of each one. You have to grind it with a hammer or a grinder, so it's more surface area. So you just put a gram or a pinch of each kind of crystal into like this bowl, and you're gonna put diatomaceous earth. You're gonna put activated charcoal or any kind of natural charcoal. Grind it up, grind everything up to powder. And you put all your crystals. You put the metal, and you mix it all together, and you put a little bit of resin in the mold first, and then you put all your stuff in there, just all together. And I also put a wire in my orgone, a solid copper wire. I cut everything to 1 cubic length. Why? Because 1 cubics are a measurement of divine measurement, so it's about 19 inches. So you cut everything that you're going to use that you can measure like that, lengthwise. Do it, because it adds to it. It adds power to it. And you can connect, you can leave it hanging out a little bit, so when it dries, you can have a little wire sticking out that goes on the inside. Now you just twirl it like around your finger or around a pin or whatever, coil it, and then stick it inside the mold with the resin. You let it dry, and then you're gonna have a wire sticking out. That's what you're gonna connect to your wand, the high frequency ultraviolet facial wand, which is a Tesla coil. And that is what a bubble is. That's all a bubble is. You can just add more bubble pieces or more wands, but all you need is one. And if you make a big cloud buster with the 1 cubit size copper pipes in it, like mine, that shoots the energy straight up into the air, and it stops storms. The pine cones are just gonna work in your immediate area, like around your house, but a cloud buster with the pipes is gonna kill storms. That's what mine does. I have all of them, but the ones that kill the storms is the big Gilgamesh. And I have the pieces set on satellite dishes to where I can aim it. That's how it's diverting these storms and making them less powerful. Every single one that's been hitting ever since 2018, there hasn't been one hurricane that hit Houston not dead center. The power has not gone out. I have not lost power in 3 years, or it hasn't flooded in my area. I've been perfecting mine little by little. Now I can aim it. I have the whole city now, but like a year ago, I only had my side of town protected.